What's going on, everybody? New Era presents the podcast sponsored by Ego Arena. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have an official sponsor here on the Quitscope, and it is none other than Ego Arena. Now, you're probably asking yourself, yo, what is Ego Arena? Ego Arena is this dope place for tournaments. Even if you're a competitive player, you want to be a pro player, it doesn't matter. You only have one friend, you have a whole bunch of friends, you have a whole community. Come join the Ego Arena. The link will be down below. You can come play. You can come hook up with people. We have all kinds of tournaments. You can get paid to play in tournaments. That's crazy. So we want to give our first official shout out to Ego Arena. But on another hand, we have some guests in the building today, dude. Like these people are some of my favorite people that are not a New Era, and that is none other than RGN. What's going on, boys? How y'all doing tonight?
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's happening?
What's going on? Y'all want to start off maybe by introducing yourself? Maybe give me a little highlight of who you are, just like a nice little, just touch on it just a little bit, not too much though.
Hi, I'm RGN Concept. I'm from Kentucky. I'm 22. Um, I've been around clans for a while. I started off in KSI back when I was a kid. Um, in and out of college, coming in and out of high school, college, coming back and forth. And now I joined NE. Ended up making RGN with Luffy here. That's about all I got.
All right, cool, man. We appreciate you coming on. Luffy, what's up, my dude?
What's up, man? Fucking RG and Luffy, co-owner. Uh, I'm 30 years old. Live out in the great state of Wyoming. Chilling, bruh. Just working all the time. The healthcare, I feel everything going on with this damn COVID virus and stuff. That's
Yes,
about
I
it.
best believe it. And I see y'all brought somebody else along. What's up, my dude? You want to introduce yourself?
What's up? I'm RGN Mungo. I'm the one of the co-founders here in RGN. I'm also our co-head of justice and one of our one of our div leaders. I'm 26 years old and I live in Indiana. And I was the fourth member of RGN.
You know what's crazy? Luffy said he's from Wyoming, bro. I've legitly never met anybody from Wyoming. You're legitly the first
Well,
person off the top of my
I'm not
brain.
actually from here. I moved out here a couple years ago. I'm actually from Virginia, but
And you chose to
yeah,
go there? That's crazy.
yeah, man, dude, the least populated state. It's beautiful out here, man.
I
There's
bet, dude.
more
I've been in
guns than there are
Virginia.
people, bro.
Do you ever go anywhere near like Norfolk or Virginia Beach or anything like that?
Vacations and stuff we used to go, yeah. Not really, that's kind of long time ago now.
That's where I plan on heading my retirement at over there in Virginia Beach. You know what I'm saying? Get some honeys out there. But all right, boys, let's get started. So RGM, bros. What's it stand for? What y'all's meeting behind it? Um, Give me a little like spice on what y'all are aiming for and stuff like that.
Well, RGN stands for Renegade Gaming Network. Honestly, our mission is to, one day be one of the biggest names out there. That's about it, honestly, man. Most
Ain't
people
nothing wrong
probably
with
don't
that.
know,
Keep it simple.
but most people probably don't know, but we did actually come from NE at one point in time.
Let's touch on that for a minute. That wasn't what we are now. So he's preferring that there was an old leader in place. That's not one of me or great Dev. Dev said, "What's up?" You haven't even spoke yet, my guy.
No, he hasn't.
What up, kid?
Um, but we had an old leader in place for the people who don't know, and this old leader is a fucking piece of shit. I'll call him out. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna put nobody on blast here. Give nobody some clout. But the dude's mentally crazy, dude, and he's just a psychotic dude that try to control people in the wrong ways, and his like reality, if you would call it, was so off point and off center, dude, that he just threw off the whole balance of the equator. I'm glad we got rid of him because everything's better, dude. Our
Well,
communications is tight now.
That's all in the past
let's put
now.
it this way. I mean, the reason why we made RGN is because of the corrupt ways in which he was running, your community at the time, which is, not any way that you guys are now. And we just figured, hey, we could do a whole lot better than this guy, so let's do it. And that's what we did.
Hey, sometimes that's how it is, bro. That's kind of how New Era started. I mean, I was a retired leader out of KSI for a few years, but Dev kind of got tired of their ways, man. Dev like was really like, man, this is shit. Like, I don't like the way these people are hitting it, and we kind of just all got together one day in a party, and boom, boom, Dev hit me up, and we talked about it, and I was like, yo, I gotta have Twisted in there, and Dev was like, I gotta have this dumbass motherfucker in here, and I was like, all right, well, let's get it. And then I was around about a month, and I was like, yo, this dude's a fucking retard. I gotta dip. Not a retard. I apologize. This dude's a dumbass. I gotta dip. And shit happens. But man, RGM, bro. I like you boys, man. Me and Concept, we be playing, man. I used to play with Concept every night, bro. Like, what was that Concept for? Like, what, a month straight? Like every night, bro. My sleep schedule was fucked. Me and Concept would just run it. It's my
Yeah,
boy
I
right
was
there.
on that late night schedule, so
Yeah,
gotta
bro.
try
But I can't be
to do
doing that no
anything.
more.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm,
me either.
them 10-hour work days are massive, dude.
Yeah, man, I'm
Um,
working 12 to 16 work days.
ooh, that boy getting that money though. I bet y'all
Yeah,
check
yeah.
nice. So do y'all have any sponsors? Y'all want to give a shout out to your community, or are you just not in that phase yet of catching up sponsors right now?
I mean, we haven't really been, going out and looking for sponsors, but I mean, there's a couple people we've talked to, people we reached out to, but I want to give a shout out to a couple members
Okay.
and leaders here in RGN,
Go for
RGN
it.
Kevlar, RGN Scarlet, and RGN Ghost. Those three members are, very dedicated to their crafts and what they do. So
Shout out
Also,
to
Not to
shout out to
mention
Yeah,
RGN
yeah.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah, boy.
So who was it? There was too many people talking.
Shout out to RGN Frozen.
Frozen. Well, shout out to you, my dude. Um, so like, what motivates y'all to keep your community going at the pace y'all are going? Cause y'all are doing a real good job, man. Y'all just won Ego Arena. Shout out to Ego Arena again. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all won twice, right? Or am I?
yeah, we've won two Ego Arena tournaments. Definitely, everyone should go check them out for sure. But yeah, I
Y'all got
mean,
some
we're
competitive
pushing,
players
we're
in, huh?
striving, getting better every day as far as esports goes. And we're just growing and growing every day, and it's awesome.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yep. Y'all
Mhm.
got some monsters over there. Sorry, Dev. You can talk.
I was gonna say, as far as esports RGN goes, we've scrimmed them a few times. I will say that they have a really, really, good team. They're really competitive, and I think that in the future they're gonna, be really, really well as soon as they get that chemistry down. Me and Concept were talking about it. They just haven't played together. Well, whenever we played them, they haven't played together that much. Whenever they get it down, they're gonna be super nasty. I mean, they all have really good gun skill, and they can play the game. They know the game really well. So I will say that RGN does have a really, really good competitive team that I think we can expect big things from in the future.
100. I appreciate that.
Shout out the insurgents.
Yeah, for sure. That's a really good shout out. Yeah, you got some really good recommendations from Helios. He says, we're going to touch on this in a little bit later, but he says you might take that top dog spot. You know what I'm saying? Whenever fuck it, let's just talk about it now. Y'all are set to maybe, and I say maybe because I don't know nothing about it. Be a part of Hydra. How does that make y'all feel as a community?
Man, it's an honor for real. A bunch of awesome and hardworking guys. It's awesome, to work right alongside of them. And yeah,
Yeah,
Luffy.
absolutely. I mean, pretty much since we got offered it, we've been excited about it. We've been working real hard towards it. We keep a very close contact with Helios and with Terracode and with For Life, and we're just doing everything we can to get involved in such a great alliance, a great set of communities, and we're just real excited about it.
Is there I don't know if y'all can touch on how that became a thing. If not, it's cool. But some of the listeners might wonder like how's was y'all's at or how were you guys asked to be a part of Hydra? Because for the people who don't know, when you're asked to be a part of Hydra, you have to you have to be around for a year, and then you have to go and be kind of like a what's the word
Prospect.
yeah, prospect for
Yeah,
an entire
prospect.
year before you can join. So I mean, if y'all maybe want to touch on that, like how you were asked or applied, or I don't
Well,
know.
it actually was just by chance. We ended up running into Helios one day, and we got to talking and kind of hanging out, and we just kind of made more. I guess it's not really an alliance, more of like a friendship, I guess you would say. Got to talking to him. We all got to hanging out. We had a lot of chemistry, I guess you could say. Chilling, playing Halo, and doing a few different other games, and just kind of had a good chemistry. And probably a good couple months or so after we, started hanging around each other, they offered us, hey, are you guys interested in possibly, potentially, becoming part of the Hydra Alliance? And we're like, sure. It sounds really awesome. That we felt like it'd be a really good move for our community.
So,
Heck yeah.
what's the relationship? Like, what's it like with Hydra? Being a prospect. I know it's kind of you guys have had like this whole year, wait period. You guys have kind of been going through. So what's it like really being a prospect, and like, what's the relationships you've kind of built with those other other communities like TSB, J2H, and XDG?
I mean, they treat us like family. The camaraderie, over there it's insane. Everyone's friendly, everyone's cool, hanging out, just having a good time, playing video games.
For sure.
Sure. Well, most of those guys are Halo guys. I know Concept's a Halo guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of y'all, what's your opinion on the Call of Duty versus Halo saga?
Well, either way, I mean, they're both big franchises. I mean, back in, I believe it was about 2000 or so when the original Halo came out. I mean, I was super huge into it. That was back before Xbox Live, and me and a bunch of my buddies used to do LAN parties and all that kind of shit. That was the thing to do in those days. And there was also a program on your computer. I don't know if you guys remember that, but you could trick your Xbox into believing that it was networked with other Xboxes, and that was how you used to have to play online at one point. So I mean, I was very much into Halo from day one, and just over time. I mean, it's still there. I mean, honestly, looking really forward to Halo 6 when that comes out towards the end of this year. But I don't know. I wouldn't say I would rather play one more than the other one. I'd say that more or less. I personally believe Halo takes more skill, more of a skill-based game. As far as like you have to be very accurate with your shots.
For sure.
I don't know, but I mean, COD is COD. It's always going to be there. Um,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
some
know when
years
it
are
comes
better
to
than others.
first-person shooters. Oh yeah, definitely.
But you were very close on that actually. I'm super surprised. The first Halo, Halo Combat Evolved, was released November 15th, 2001. You said 2000, dude. That was really close.
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere around there.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I remember when Halo came out too. I had a PlayStation 2, or was it? No, I had a regular PlayStation, and I remember seeing Halo, and dude, I cried at my mom, dude, and my mom didn't speak English very well, so it was one of those things where like she didn't understand, and I remember she bought me an Xbox, bro, and it was just like this massive controller sitting in your hands with these buttons you never seen before, dude. It was as a kid, bro. That's I can't even
You're like,
describe
oh
it.
shit, hell yeah, what I
Yo,
mean?
you remember the white and the black and the white buttons on the side, bro? Them I can't get over
Oh,
them,
yeah.
bro. Them
I
bitches
kind of
are
miss
hard.
those buttons. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too, dude. Those they were just like they hit different. So what was y'all's first consoles? Like, where did you like, pick it up?
Started off on PlayStation, PS2, then I got an Xbox, then Xbox 360. I got Halo 3, and that's when it's all history from there.
Halo 3, man. That's some times right there, bro. In
Well,
KSI.
that's kind of funny though. You're asking where I started out as. I started out when I was about 4 years old playing on the NES, the original
Yeah.
Nintendo. Um, So Nintendo evolved into Sega Genesis, and I mean, I pretty much played every console in between. Like I said, ever since I was about 4 years old. And
Um,
a really rare treat, actually. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but my mom actually had a ColecoVision that came out in like the late '70s, early '80s, and to get to play that was pretty dope too.
I've never seen one of those, but I did own a or a Dreamcast. Not too many people know what a Dreamcast is. It had like a little TV in the remote. Um,
Hmm.
it would just give you like little emojis. It was dope for the time, to be honest.
So I actually started on Super Nintendo when I
Ooh.
was probably about 4 years old as well. But I never played a ColecoVision, but I played about everything in between Super Nintendo to now.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo or the NES or whatever. A good percentage of the people that I talked to that started on that start Donkey Kong. What was it for y'all? Was it Donkey Kong? Maybe Duck Shooter?
Super Mario Brothers 3, yeah,
Oh.
Duck Hunt, Legend of Zelda, fucking
Ooh.
all the great originals, bro.
Dude, the greatest game for me of all time, and this is just my opinion. I'm throwing it out there as my opinion, not facts. Is
All right.
the Nintendo 64's Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
Boy,
That's a good
absolutely.
choice.
yes.
I gotta back you up there. But I gotta say I started out on Super Mario Brothers 4 and
Ooh.
Link to the Past.
Yeah. Link to the Past. That was they made a remake of that not too long ago, I believe. Or is that the one you're talking about? Link to the Past. I'm
They've
not
remade it a couple times now.
yeah. Still a pretty good game, dude. That's crazy.
I think it's really cool to see how like all everybody like comes from all these different consoles, but it all like ends up tying, to Xbox and how everybody has had different kind of gaming journeys. But like at the end of the day, it's led us all back to like Xbox. I think really Halo was just like what really started it for not only communities but like people in general. Halo like 2, Halo 3 on a 360. Whenever you could start playing like true multiplayer, and then you had the rank system in Halo. That's what really got me personally started in competitive, playing competitively and looking into like gaming communities. And you had KSI with over 50,000 people at the time. So I mean, I think it's just really cool how like all these different systems eventually tied into all of us getting on the 360, and then it led to the one. So that's pretty cool.
For sure. Um, so since we're talking about all these different games, what's some of y'all's favorite games? Like, I'm not favorite games. I apologize. What's the best weapon you've ever used in a video game from all video games ever? Like, what's your favorite weapon of all time?
All right. So I would have to say two guns in particular. So with the COD franchise, I've always been a fan of the MP7 ever since Modern Warfare 3. It's also in Modern Warfare today. But yeah, it's one of my favorite guns ever. I even still fuck with it today on Modern Warfare. But the other gun, biggest controversy, one of the biggest controversies in the game world is the shotgun in the Gears of War franchise.
The Nasher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the National Shotgun. Yeah, not everybody knows the name, so I just figured I'd say the shotgun because that's like the most rage quitting fucking gun I think there ever has been.
Mine would definitely have to be the beam rifle from Halo 3.
Oh,
Without a doubt.
yes.
Um, I man, that really is a hard one. But I'd have to say I can't remember the actual name of the gun, but it's the gravity gun from Time Splitters 2.
Whoa, hold on. You play Time Splitters too? My dude.
Yeah.
What? That's a whole. Never mind. We can't even get started on that. Most people won't know what we're talking about, but I got that game, and literally, me and my brother's relationship got better because of that game.
I feel you there. I mean, that's like the one game me and my little brother sat down and beat together.
Yeah, that's a game that you could share. Like, I can't get started on that. It will be here forever on that game. I love that game. We're gonna have to talk about it after for sure. I'm so excited now. But Dev, so our thing. You have to choose a gun, and I remember that the first gun you chose was it
The
in
intervention, right?
intervention. We both chose intervention, and then I think you chose the ACR for your second one.
Yep. MW2
So,
ACR.
yep. So, what's your third gun?
It's definitely gonna be the ooh, Halo 2 BR. I think it was just so good.
Okay, well, mine for the people listening, the first one, intervention, favorite gun of all time, monster with it. Um, the second one I chose was the MP7. I think that gun is just unmatched in Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 gold MP7, bro. You were a monster. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. For my third one, I'm gonna go dual shotgun, Modern Warfare 2.
That's toxic.
Bro, I'm sorry.
That
Damn.
Kimbo
Pretty toxic.
smooth.
Yeah,
That's
in
tragic.
Modern Warfare 3, what was it? The Akimbo FG39 or whatever?
Yeah, damn Kimbo, yeah, dude. Those guns were
Those
I hate
those little
nasty.
I
bastards were
hate how
crazy.
Modern Warfare did that, man. God, people running around with those dual wield models, and they'd fuck you up.
Yeah,
It
that was
one
horrible.
shot you. It was awful.
Dude, I was a monster with them, bro. I was turned that sensitivity all the way up, bro. Just I can't even explain to you what life was at that point, but it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Where do you see RGN going like in the future, like from this day forward, like in a year from now? Let's just give it a time limit. Where do you see RGN guys?
Well, I mean, we just want to keep growing, keep expanding, branching out to other games and, hopefully other consoles in the future. And I mean, keep doing what we're doing. I want to make some progression with our esports team, and
I have a
just
good team, from what
and
Dev told me.
they have a lot of potential, that's for sure. But Luffy,
I mean, pretty much what you said as well. I mean, in the next couple months, we will be reaching our end of prospect status. So honestly, we hope that that goes well and we actually end up, being completely invited into Hydra. So that's one of our biggest goals in the next couple months. But
100%.
basically, just continue to keep growing and keep going forward. And like I said, be one of the bigger names one of these days.
100%. Y'all already have a pretty decent name. I'm really proud of y'all's community. Like I've said it on this podcast before, and I'll say it again. Y'all are kind of like a sister community to us. We don't have any control over y'all, and we don't tell y'all what to do. That's not what I mean. But y'all are basically family to us. Like I always hit up Concept every once. I'm like, yo, how's RGN going, bro? Yeah, y'all doing good? And he's always like, yeah, man, we're doing straight. How's any? I'm like, yo, we're chilling, bro. I go play with y'all. Y'all come play with us. Y'all are always welcome at our game nights. Anytime you want to hit, let's go. Um, let's so I want to talk to y'all more about stuff going on in real life, kind of less about the gaming. How are y'all handling the coronavirus? Oh, that's a name there. Oof.
Well, personally, like I said, I mean, I work in healthcare, so it has not slowed down for us really that much at all. As far as precautions, I mean, we wear gloves and masks, and we try to limit contact with our patients as much as possible. But I mean, eventually you have to actually get in contact with people. If somebody is suspect or if we know that they have the corona, then we try to do stuff with a family member, or we'll leave stuff on their porch or something. Like we're not we're not trying to treat this in any. This is definitely a very serious thing going on right now. This is literally a global pandemic. So we're just basically trying to do everything we can to protect ourselves and protect them as well.
Man, we're sending our vibes, bro. Nothing but positivity. I hope, man, I don't want to see you sick, bro. I hope everything works out amazing for you, my guy.
Yeah, my
Concept.
company as
Oh,
a
my
whole,
bad.
I'm not going to name it, but the company that I work for actually has way higher standards than even the CDC. So by
That's
following our
good.
company's procedures and stuff, I mean, we shouldn't. Nobody, as long as you follow their procedures like you're supposed to, should have any worries really.
Sure.
but yeah, I'm one of those essential workers, so I'm still working every day. But I mean, other than that, I mean, people around here in Kentucky are just continuing to doing the same shit that you're doing yesterday. So
Ain't that the truth?
Dude,
yeah,
fucking, they opened Texas publicly today. So, I mean,
Mm.
really.
Yeah, all the like parts and all that stuff is open. I don't know about like malls and shit like that. I haven't. I work like a minute from my house, so I haven't really seen anything. I come home and chill, but yeah, everything's supposed to be open in Texas like normally and shit. They're not even making us where I live. They were making us require a mask, but I think they threw that shit out the window. I'm not 100% on that. That's just my guessing. I haven't really seen nobody with mask on at gas stations and shit. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's gonna get bad, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, from what I was hearing today, we're only in like stage 1 still of the spread. So I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but hopefully everybody takes precautions and everybody stays safe.
Y'all think about that stimulus check?
Oh yeah, I
Ooh,
bought my
It'd be nice if
PC.
everyone actually got it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
haven't
I
gotten
haven't
mine
got
either.
mine yet. Yeah. Ooh, Papa Trump, send me that check if you listening, bro. If you checking out the quit scope, Papa Trump, send me my money. And everything that I really disliked about you, I'm still gonna dislike about you, but I'm gonna be a little bit richer. So hit me with that check, Papa. I don't know about
Yeah, hit
y'all.
me with that $8 million deposit, bro.
Ooh, bruh. Let them fuck up on my check and send me two. I'm not saying shit. Concept, you bought a PC, my guy. I'm kind of proud of you. What
Yes,
do you know
sir.
your specs?
I'll have to send them to you.
All right,
I don't
cool.
know.
Cause I know a lot about PCs, bro. I custom built my PC from the. I mean, most people do, but I'm a nerd. I'm about
I
to
mean,
build me a second one. So
Need the specs
it's
for sure.
his computer is going to be it's an AMD build, the
okay,
Ryzen 5 1600 AF. That's a pretty good CPU, honestly, for the
yeah, for
price. I
sure.
mean,
Yeah,
every
for
5 bucks.
gaming and stuff. Yeah, for sure. I do a little bit of streaming, so I have the i7 processor with two 2080 Ti's.
Mm,
Water
you got some money in
cooled.
that thing.
Oh yes,
It
sir.
ran me about $595, so I'm pretty happy.
I put a couple grand into my PC. My graphic
No
card alone is
shit.
like 800, and I have two of them.
Damn, I
Yeah.
feel
Right.
down.
Well,
And
I
then my
guess.
water cooling system by itself is a monster. I don't even want to get into it, but it's a monster. You know what I'm saying? I want to upgrade though. I want to put that i7 out, chip that bitch away, and go get me an i9. If I get an i9, my PC will
I9
be
$9,900K.
OP. Oh, for sure. But fuck it. I mean, my job allows me to do that, unfortunately. But
Yo, yo,
what?
and we should ask him about the conspiracy we've been hearing between For Life and System. See if
Ooh.
they know any insight on it.
Yeah, yeah, y'all got, yeah, hey, yeah, y'all part of Hydra. Y'all know the secrets. Yeah, let me in on it. So whenever For Life be playing, does he get that control of the system? Nobody. We're not gonna tell System or For Life. They're not watching. I guarantee it.
Shit, I'm not no rat.
Class to hear anything.
I don't know, bro.
Okay, well, look, if when y'all get into Hydra, because we're manifestating in this bitch. When y'all get in, you know, and y'all get that secret rule book or whatever, just let me know. Just be like, yo, undead. So in the rule book, it says that For Life has to pass his controller to the system whenever he plays Terra Code. I'm not gonna be snitching or nothing, but I just
It's like a thing we've been hearing. It's a common thing. I think Ben said it, and then
Terra Code
Tarek
said it.
said it too. Yeah,
Back that shit up.
System and For Life. They ain't saying shit.
Nah, but shh.
But I will
Um.
say, and Dead already kind of
Yeah,
talked about it.
System's
But
definitely a good player though, for sure.
yes, they
Oh,
said System's
100%.
pretty nasty. But they said you're like the best out of all of Hydra concept at Halo. That's what I've been hearing. Is you're the
Shit,
best
I ain't
player.
that bad. Ain't that bad.
We're gonna have to 1v1 on some Halo. That's what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
for sure. Yeah, I'm down for sure. Me,
All
you,
I
Ben.
know, all I know is RGN, bro. That Nets, that Nets Ego Arena. Shout out to Ego Arena. Y'all go follow them. They're gonna be in the description. Um, and he taking it, bro. That's all I'm saying. You seen our team? Our team is nasty, bro. We're taking it, bro. I'm just saying, we're taking
Yeah,
it.
we actually had to pull out our most recent team out of the Ego League.
Where Dev? Do we have our? Is it our team or is it just another team that we put together that's in the Ego? I know you were playing yesterday.
It's our main team. They're in the
Is it?
league. Yeah, they're our main
Are you
team.
playing with them?
We're 4-0. Yeah, I sub for them.
When did they pick you?
Yeah, throw in Dead's ass in there.
They don't want that.
Now, listen. Here's a funny story, guys. For all the people listening to this, so we have our Instagram that we run, and Undead be posting clips on there all the time. So one of the most recent clips, Undead's playing Shoot House. This man is in the office, the top of Shoot House, bouncing around from corner to
It's not
corner,
me. That's a clip that
sitting
was
there.
submitted.
Okay, well, somebody's corner camping in Shoot House. This man gets like 12 kills from just hiding in the corner, camping like a little bitch. And I was like, "Oh my god, I cannot believe
Some people. That's how people play. You can't just because that's one player. Just because most people hate campers doesn't mean it's not a form of playing. Form of camping is still a form of Call of Duty, regardless if you hate it, love it, or play it. It is what it is. You don't know what game mode he was in.
what I'm saying is that's cheap."
Right. It don't matter. Hey, it was submitted, bro. He didn't. He had a kill streak. It was decent. I uploaded it. I don't really care what people think. If you care, whatever, you can delete it. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Dev's just mad because he knows I'm a monster I COD, bro. Dev played with me that one time. Dev was like, "Why is Undead, dude?" So for the people who don't know, what was it? Black Ops 4, dude. I'm trash, bro. We go from Black Ops 4. I could barely get 3 kills in a game, Dev. In a
Yeah,
in
you
a
really
team
good.
deathmatch, and I told Dev, I said, "Man, when this new COD comes out, bro, I'm gonna be a monster, bro. Like Modern Warfare, bro. I'm deadly." And Dev was like, "Whatever, you're all talk, blah blah blah." We still had our old division leader and co-division leader, no name spread, no free plugs, but we played with them right whenever the game came out or whatever, and I'm a monster on it, bro. Team deathmatch, I'd be dropping like 74 kills. With Concept, I was playing, man, I was tired of shit. Ain't nobody trying to play at 4 o'clock in the morning and fucking do good.
Yeah.
Concept's good though. Um, what other questions do I have that I already? Oh, I have something. So y'all want to tell me your roles, like specifically what you do inside of RGN, like how you handle stuff or who handles what? Maybe there's a web ops guy, a clan ops guy, or maybe y'all handle a little bit of both.
Right. Well, Luffy and I are the owners and founders. Mungo and Kevlar are co-founders. And within that group, I'm the head of web ops. Luffy's our head of security. Kevlar is our head of clan ops, and Mungo is our head of justice. So that's
Okay.
kind
That's
of how
what's
we
up.
divided that up.
So
Are y'all
like,
using a court system?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah, I think communities that use court systems, especially with ranking in communities, is a really good play. That's
Yeah,
smart.
it's working out pretty well right now. Mungo, if you want to talk more about it.
So the way I have we have set is we have co-head for each division for the Justice Department. So they're in charge of their division, and then we have some impartial judges as well that are part of the Justice Department. And if it's something that can be handled pretty quickly, the co-heads just go ahead and take care of it. But if it's something that we feel needs a trial, we'll hold a trial with the impartial judges involved.
That's
That's
smart.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So like, RGN, obviously, everybody's getting to know what, you guys are and what you all stand for. Where did the name come from? Like, what made you all decide, Renegade Gaming Network? Like, what made you all just come
Please,
up with that?
please, for the love of God, Luffy, do not say TikTok. I will fucking quit. I'll leave right now.
Nah.
I don't even fuck with TikTok, bro. Only time I ever watch that is with my wife.
Well, my
She's
girlfriend's
the one
little
on TikTok.
sister,
Doing the
eh,
Renegade.
yeah, all I hear is "You're the renegade," and I'm like, "What the fuck is a renegade?" Like, Luffy, are you in this phone? What's going on, guy? But all right,
No,
I sorry to interrupt
definitely not me, my dude.
Yeah, but like, what does it mean, and where'd y'all like? What made y'all come up with it?
Luffy, you
Well, okay, let's go there. Well, basically, more or less the definition of a renegade is someone who has defected or has broken off from another group. So yeah, so basically we felt like that was kind of a good accurate description of what happened when we left, you guys, which once again, let's say that it was due to, a corrupt I guess you would call him the chairman at the time. So, when we broke
Right.
off, we kind of went with a name
You
that.
came and fixed that. You made all that
Oh,
right.
for sure. I told Dev, bro, just to give a little backstory. I'm sorry to cut you off, Luffy, but I
Oh,
told
you're
Dev,
good.
I said as long as this guy is actively here, I will never return, bro. I'll sit in the back and I'll pay for all the shit I gotta pay for. I'll run the Discord, but I will never jump into clan ops. And him and a future division leader, no free brand deals, jumped into a party with me one day as I was playing with some friends, and Dev was like, "Hey man, this piece of shit, we're kicking him out. Well, you removing him off the Discord." And I was like, "Dude, don't play with me." And he's like, "I'm not." And I was like, "I will return right the fuck now. Swear to God, I will run the whole community." And Dev thought I was playing, bro. He's like, "Yeah, whatever, bro. You're not gonna do it."
Yeah, I have no
You
faith.
did. You told me
Right
that.
about then is when you started appearing. So,
Yeah, well, this certain person we're not really naming, but they were like, yeah, he's like, you know what, man? He's like, I'm about to get this Discord. He's about to transfer ownership to me, and I'm the head honcho, and blah blah blah. Like even Twisted and Dev couldn't get a word in edgewise. Like as soon as they tell us something to do, he's like, no, you're gonna do what I said, not what he said. It was crazy, man.
Dude, yeah, he jumped into Helios's party one day, bro, and talked mad shit to Helios and all of Hydra. He was basically, like, man, fuck y'all guys. I'm a part of New Era. Like, you're not shit to me. Like, I'm King Concho. Like, dog, what? He didn't respect nobody, bro. What a piece of shit. I hope he's listening too, man. Fuck you, little bitch. What's good? Give a fuck. That
Uh,
he's not a man, bro. He's a fucking bully.
Yeah. So shortly after we all left, he actually sent me a message threat because he
oh,
claimed that I was poaching members, and I was not. I was not poaching members. But yeah, he sent me a message threatening me because I was quote unquote poaching.
That dude's
yeah.
something,
Well,
bro.
while we're in on all this juiciness here, I will say that Andy's changed a lot since all these fucking. For anybody listening, Mario Image was not good for a while due to a couple divisional leaders and obviously that former chairman. So after we got rid of all those fucking people that were really toxic and like being at people's asses. We've really done a really good job building. I think we have gained so many people this past couple months.
All right, in the last month, we've had three splits, and two of them were from the same squad, bro. Think about that for a moment. From what we used to be to what we are now, and it's not even like how it used to be. It used to be really toxic, and people would talk shit about people behind the backs, and we were so scared of other communities that we wouldn't even allow our members to, you know, go play with Concept or go play with, whoever. And now it's kind of like, yo, go play with them, bro. Go have fun. We don't give a shit. Like, I don't really care. Like we allow our members to like in a way troll now, not like other communities, but like each other, like little pranks and shit. Like it used to be like you'd go in our Discord and Concept and Luffy can, testament to this. You'd even say the word fuck. You're like, hey man, this is fucking stupid. You'd be booted. Like without even a thought or without even a
I mean, it's better to be more transparent and
oh
have
for
open
sure.
borders and let people from other communities hang out and have fun.
Yeah,
You
dude,
know.
that's what we're about, man. We don't want any
Yeah,
problems with
absolutely.
nobody. Oh, what's up, man? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I was just agreeing. I said, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's how we
Which
want
I
to run it. We
mean,
just want to be fun.
when you look at the target age range for, I'm pretty sure you guys still have the same requirements, like what, 16 and up. I mean,
Mhm.
more or less. I mean, saying a few bad words here and there. I mean, most of the time, by the time you're that age anyway, you're saying it yourself. So, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but most of our community is like 18 and up anyway. So, it's really not
Yeah.
that big of a deal.
Yeah, 16's our threat, like our bottom build, but we're aiming for more 20 and up, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, our age limit is 16, but I tell most of my generals, hey man, try to hit that 20 mark, man. 20 and up, bro. That's where it's at, bro. That's your stable. We don't want to recruit somebody that's going to be here and recruit 10 people and then dip the fuck out. We want somebody who's going to be here for life, man. We want somebody who's going to be here for 10 years, 20 years.
Facts.
You want somebody to be 21 and up. That way you can have those rough and rowdy game nights like we do on occasion.
Oh yeah, we're actually about to start the movie nights, and we're gonna start doing what a couple of our members have been experimenting with. I gave them the A-OK on it. It's a good idea. It's called Any After Dark, and it's 18 and above. Whenever you play in this lobby, this game, all our rules basically go out the window. It's a free for all. If you show up to this, you better bring your balls and be ready to talk shit. It's like a way to get all that frustration and all that negative, trolling out, man. You troll against your own people, but as soon as it ends, that ends. Everything that was in that party stays in that party. We don't bring that back, That and so whenever that comes back, so
That's kind of what we do with our 21 and up nights.
That's pretty. I mean, I think it's really cool that everybody's doing that. I also see Hydra's doing like that movie night too. They've been doing it. They've been trying to get everybody up in there. You guys been to any of those or?
No, I
got
haven't been
any?
able to catch one yet, but they look, really cool. There's been a lot of attendance, and
they use
Yeah,
Discord,
I
right?
know that.
yeah,
I know that right when the quarantine started, they really got big into it, but kind of hard to stay up real late when you gotta get up early. So yeah, I hadn't actually been able to attend one as of yet.
Colin, your mic's messing up.
Oh shit, you good now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, dope. Heck yeah, man. But that's a good idea. We're actually going to steal that from Helios. I talked to Helios about how to get it active on Discord so we can start doing game nights, or not game nights, movie nights up on ours. Having something play or whatever. It's just tricky because you can't just have any normal member do it. You have to have somebody with a PC to pop that on. So there's only so many people I know specifically who have a good enough PC to put that thing on. So
Well, you obviously have one with those
for sure.
twin 2080 Ti's.
So okay, look, bro. I bought the first one. Okay, whenever I was building my PC, I bought it and I lost it. So what happened was I didn't lose it. It was in my car, and I'm a fucking dumbass. It was in my trunk, and I never look in my trunk. I didn't know where it went. So whenever it was time to build it, I had everything, dude. I already liquid cooled everything. Everything was fine. Couldn't find it. I was like, man, dude, I just spent all this money. I don't know where it's at. I waited around for like 3 months. I'm like, man, I just want my PC, bro. That's all I want. And finally, I caught a really, really, really good deal online, and I bought it, the same one I had, and it came in. And then I had to do something for a place I work at, and I opened my trunk, and it was like in a box inside of another box, and I found it, and I was like, what the hell? So I got two of them bitches now. It's a lot of money though. If I ever decide to
Everything
sell my
looking
computer.
crispy.
Oh boy, I'll send you a picture of it. It's nice and blued out, bro. All my lights around my desk are blue. I have my any flag and my any. It's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to play when I get mine on setup.
Oh, for sure, dude. If you have any questions or anything about like your setup or anything, bro, you're feel free to hit me up, bro.
For sure.
I
Or
just
like
have to
all
get I have to get a headset for my computer and maybe see about playing with y'all too.
Oh, you got a gaming PC?
Yeah.
Anything fancy?
Honestly, I bought it secondhand, bro, but I got like a really good deal on it. It's an i7 3770. I think it's a 1080 Ti in there. I paid like $200 for this computer, bro. Like,
Yeah, but that 10 what was it, 1080
yeah.
GeForce. Yeah, I mean that's you can still play everything with that setup on the you have 16 or 32 RAM, you know?
I believe it's 16.
Yeah, even with
I haven't
16,
looked in a while,
even with
but
16, bro, you can play any game most likely on the market, except for like The Witcher 3, probably, maybe even. I'm not sure, but you basically can play any game at
oh yeah, I know. I mean,
top
it plays.
specs.
I downloaded Gears 4 and was kind of fucking with it for a while, like when it was a free game or whatnot, and it was crispy, but it's just not my thing to play on PC. But then again, granted, I could just hook my controller up to my PC and I'm good.
True. Um, Concept. One of the games you need to focus on PC, are one of the best games is CS:GO, my dude.
Yeah, it's actually one of the games I was looking at
I'm
getting.
trying to get Ben to play with me, bro, and he just won't do it. See,
Yeah,
but
we'll have
I'm
to
a
try
monster
out
at
that
CS.
Valorant game as well.
Oh yeah, it comes out in the summer, bro. I've been watching FaZe Tico. He's a monster at it, bro, and I watch his like streams every day, dude. That game's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a monster game. I want to try to build on it. What other games are y'all building on? Just Call of Duty right now? Y'all Rainbow or I don't really know
We're
what else. What's
just
out?
Modern Warfare and Black Ops 4.
Oh, y'all still have Black Ops 4 squads?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got I think 2 or 3 still, but
And they're
really
like
recruitment for
half
them
and
kind of
half squads, Modern Warfare, Black Ops 4. You know what I mean?
recruitment for Black Ops 4 is honestly getting pretty dry though.
A good bit of advice for what we do is I have this thing called free Thursdays or Wednesdays. I know it's Sundays for sure. Where as long as they're in a party, they can play any game, bro, and it counts as a game night, dude. Our community loves them, bro. We have them twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays, and basically it's just like a yo, you jump in a party with some people, free game night, bro. It's so good.
Yeah, we actually had the same idea some time ago, but yeah, for the most part, people get bored playing the same thing over and over and over. So we had the idea, as long as it's something that everybody that joins that game night has, then they can play it. So I mean, we've even done Cards Against Humanity game nights
That
at
sounds fun.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
dude,
trying to
it
get everybody
is.
on Minecraft, dog. Like y'all know me on Minecraft. I'm a monster. Def hates that shit, but
We got a pretty good Minecraft
Yeah, we got a
base.
solid Minecraft community group in our
I
team.
know. I was playing with Concept one day, and me and a whole bunch of y'all's members got into a whole Minecraft debate, bro. I invited like 8 fucking RGN people into my server.
We had an actual server going for a while, but it kind of died off. So I just took it down to a realm here recently. But it seems to be picking back up. I may have to start up a server again here soon.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, we got a room right now that we've been playing on. If you ever want to swing over, let me go. We're pretty active on there. Mostly Azazel though. Azazel's a monster, bro. He just has no stop. That kid, him in Minecraft, bro.
Yeah, but see, the thing is with a realm, you can only have up to 11 people. So the
Yeah,
owner
I
of the
know.
realm plus 10 other people, if you get a server, you can have 40, 50 people on at one time. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Somebody was trying to teach me how to do a server on the ad spots because I have so many people who want to join. I don't remember who it was. Maybe we can get in that later.
We can help you out with that.
Oh, for
Me and
sure, for
Mungo
sure.
know a little bit about that. So
Yeah, the only downside is when you try to do plugins and stuff, it gets kind of stupid.
Okay, yeah, we mostly just the world that we have boasted up. We're trying to build a city out of Minecraft shit. Um, so we're kind of reaching the end of the podcast. So if y'all want to give any shout outs or say anything else, this is y'all's time to shine. I'll give you the floor.
I mean, nothing really, much else to say. Appreciate you guys having us on here today.
We
Shout
appreciate y'all
out
coming, dude.
Ego, Hydra, RGN.
100%. Yeah, shout out everybody he just said, man. And if you're a listener and you want to do anything competitive, you want to enter any tournaments at all for maybe real money, you can get paid. Think about that for a minute. You can get paid. Shout out the Eagle Arena. It'll be down in the description. Go tell them that Undead sent you, man. Maybe they'll give you a nice little boost or put you in some VIP club. I don't know. But go over there, give them my name, shout out. And shout out to RGM, man. We appreciate you boys for coming on and, taking the time out of your day to, come tell your story. Um,
hell yeah,
Yeah,
man!
for sure.
Anytime. We don't mind joining you at all. Maybe one of these times we can get like all the Hydra in here. We'll have like a big old podcast or something.
it's like you're reading my mind. Why do you think I've been hitting the heads, bro? I've been just ding 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 ding. Who's next? Now I'm gonna try to get shout out to Mr. HGN. I think I am going to highlight him. Let's try to get him on. I've been talking to Game. I don't know if y'all know who Game is over in KN. Um,
Yeah, I'm
uh,
okay.
BBT. I want to try to get BBT on. Shout out to all these people. If you're a community leader, even if you're not affiliated with New Era in any type of way, you want to be on the podcast. If you're just a normal member of a normal community, you think you have a good story to tell, you have some, some type of following, or you have anything you want to say, yo, DM me on Discord, man. Or shout me out on AdSpots. My gamer tag is any undead K3. Say, hey, man, I went on the podcast. I'll shoot you some messages. We can talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. But we appreciate you boys for coming on.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Thank you all for coming.